Where's the rescue squad? Where's the fire departments? Where's that? Haiti has the most non-governmental organizations of any country in the world. The entire country has, in a sense, been privatized. And anybody who's ever visited Haiti is struck by the fact that of these big SUVs that are flying through town with the UN forces in them, every NGO and charity that you've ever heard of in your life is working in Haiti. But their first reaction when something like this happens is to withdraw, to try to find their own people, to try to make sure that their place is up. So the flip side of the good that they are doing is that they have substituted for the public sector. And so the public sector is not vibrant, is not there, it is not connected, it is not resourced and the like. And the role of the NGOs has this negative part to it as well.
And it's interesting you raise that. I wanted to turn to Naomi Klein for a minute. We were together last night at the Ethical Culture Society, where she addressed the crisis in Haiti.
But as I read about in the shock doctrine, crises are often used now as the pretext for pushing through policies that you cannot push through under times of stability. Countries in periods of extreme crisis are desperate for any kind.
We're going to go back to that in a minute. We're just going to improve the sound of that tape. But let me go a different direction then. I wanted to bring you the quote of someone else who was talking about history, and that was the evangelist, Pat Robertson. I wanted to get your response to Pat Robertson. He made this comment yesterday. It was on the Christian Broadcasting Network program. He claimed that Robertson claimed that Haiti was cursed after it made a pact with the devil.
And you know, Christy, something happened a long time ago in Haiti, and people may not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French, you know, Napoleon III and whatever. And they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French. It's a true story. And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal. And they kicked the French out. You know, the Haitians revolted and got themselves free. But ever since, they have been cursed by one thing after the other, desperately poor. That island of Hispaniola is one island. It's cut down the middle. On the one side is Haiti, on the other side is the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is prosperous, healthy, full of resorts, etc. Haiti is in desperate poverty. Same islands. They need to have, and we need to pray for them, a great turning to God. And out of this tragedy, I'm optimistic something good may come.
That was Pat Robertson. Bill Quigley, your response.
Well, this is very sick, twisted man, you know, to have that approach. I think Pat is the same person who said Katrina was the revenge for sodomy in the South, and that 9/11 was something. I have been in many, many churches in Haiti. I have been to the National Cathedral. I was a friend of the Archbishop who died. These folks have nothing. They are so generous. They are so inspiring, because even when they have nothing, to meet a stranger, as you would know from going there, they'll give you half of their nothing. And people spend Sundays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays in church praying, asking for health, asking for cures for the illness for their children, asking for the chance to go to school. They're deeply, deeply religious people. And this idea that they made a pact with the devil, I think it is not something that's peculiar, unfortunately, just to Pat, because this idea that Haitians and voodoo, that there's some sort of very, very special thing, not talking about the Irish, the myths that we have as Irish, or the different kinds of traditions that we have as Germans or Italians or other people like that. There's a very deep racism in that. There's also a very, very deep just a twisted understanding of what the role of the church is and what it can be for people. The first thing, I guarantee that the very first thing that people did once they found their relatives alive or dead is that they prayed. And a lot of the screaming and crying that people are hearing in the streets, those are screams and cries to God, asking for help, asking for forgiveness, asking for assistance.
Let's go back to Naomi Klein. We're going to try that tape again.